Hi, welcome to BLT. No, but I did sleep in it twice today, and it's almost 3:30 p.m. Both times by myself. It's been a while because I've been in Spain. I love Spain. Viva! Speaking of Spain, let's talk about it because that's where I was after all that past shit I went through with Alejandro and the first. So I decided to be single in Madrid. What's up? I made out with a few Spaniards in discotecas. I hooked up with a friend of a friend, but didn't work out because he had too big of a dick. There is such a thing as too big. But then I met Spanish lover number 2. Let's call him David. I met him at a coworker's birthday party. I was introduced to him as the American, and he actually wanted to practice his English, so he kept speaking to me in English. And he was just telling me that he wanted to do what I was doing, live abroad and study in different language and culture. And I thought we had a lot of good similarities, and also he was so fucking beautiful. This time in 2009, Twilight is huge, okay? I must admit, I read the books. They're really terribly written, but the description of Edward was just so dreamy, and here in front of me was Edward. Like, he just looked like a vampire. He had pale face and piercing blue eyes, and he was blonde, but still he was beautiful. Like, just his skin just sparkled. The birthday party was at a house, right? But then we migrated to a discoteca club. Okay, before I continue with the Spanish lover number 2 story, a little backstory. Right before I left my house to go to this birthday party, I had a goal in mind. I told myself, T, you better be home the following day, Sunday, April 5th. You better be at your computer with internet at 10 a.m. to purchase tickets for Glastonbury. Some of my friends from home, from California, were doing a Euro trip, and they were going to meet me. Their first stop in Europe was in England, and I was going to meet them in England too for Glastonbury. They already had their tickets. I missed the boat on the first sale. So the final sale was going to be the next day following the birthday party. So now I'm at the discoteca. It's 5 a.m. Discotecas in Madrid don't close until 7 or 8, okay? It's 5. It's almost 5, and I need to catch my bus to get home, right? But I'm distracted by David. He doesn't want me to go. He's like, oh, just stay. And I'm like, all right. I mean, my bus comes every hour. And it stops at about 7. And then it doesn't go back until like maybe 10 in the morning. So I have one more chance to grab my bus at 6 a.m. But it's like, oh, well, it's 5 right now. I can stay with David and dance with him a little bit. I don't mind. 5:45 rolls around, the party is ending. Great, I can leave. And as soon as I am about to leave the group, David pushes through the circle of friends and says, T, you can't walk by yourself. It's dangerous. Let me walk you. I'm like, all right, fine, because I don't mind a cute guy accompanying me. But mother F, dude, he is walking so fucking slow. He's dragging his feet. We get to the bus stop, and I miss my bus. And then David says, well, you can come to my house. I'm kind of delighted, and I kind of can't wait to go to his house. But with Glastonbury in mind, I was like, do you have internet? He said fucking no. I'm like, mother F. But then he also said, but I will promise you, I will take you to an internet cafe the following morning so you can get your tickets or whatever. And I'm like, great. So we go back to his place, we mess around, we don't really sleep, maybe for like an hour. I wake him up, I drag him out at like 9:30 a.m. and we get in his car and we drive to the internet cafe at like 9:45. It's closed. Okay, that's fine. Okay, David says, I know another place. We go there. It's closed. Oh my God, it's Sunday. Things are closed on Sunday in Madrid. Let me call up my friend. I had an emergency. I had a friend named Leah, and I called her up. She wasn't picking up. Oh my God. David was like, okay, well, I know another place within a supermarket. Okay, fine, let's go there. Supermarket's not open yet until 10. And I'm like, oh my God, it's like 9:57. I'm like looking at my phone, and then all of a sudden Leah calls me. Yes, Leah says, okay, what do you need? It's like, you have all my information. Get on your computer, buy me the ticket, and I will pay you back or whatever. And she's like, okay. All right, so we're calm, right? And then David was like, well, can I go get a coffee? I'm like, fine, whatever. So we drive over to like a little coffee place, and he buys a little coffee because he's just so, tired, right? And then I get a phone call. Leah's like, I can't get in the site. It's jammed. It's not working. It's not loading. I'm like, oh my God, I'm coming over. We get to my friend's house. Literally, while David is like parking, I just ditch his ass, run up the stairs to my friend's house, go in, I sit, she's like, she has the computer open, she has her door open, I sit down, I like, try to press to get in, I get in, I put in my information, I push send, error, refresh, sold out. And in saunters David. He sits down on a chair next to the desk and says, such a pity, because he learned his English from fucking England. And as soon as I get home, I check my email. And there's a message, and it says, your Glastonbury tickets. Oh my God, that error went through. I got tickets to Glastonbury. I went to Glastonbury. It was magical. I got the boy and the tickets. And, I'm going to slow clap that. You go 2019. Because after all that past misery shit, it just felt so fucking good. Next week, we'll talk about how it went with Spanish Lover number 2 and what went down. Bye.